Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining my live. I know this is kind of fun and crazy, but I love crafting. Just a little bit about me. Yeah. Oh, my hair always looks crazy in these lives. But I am going to be making this fun little shaker card. And you can find my file in the Silhouette Design Store. And you can watch more how-tos like this or other video on my YouTube channel. So make sure that um, go and look and follow and subscribe and whatnot. But I will, like I said before, I will be making some more lives, but I'm trying to just get more into this. And, if there's some certain craft that you'd like to see me make, or I can show you how to make, whatever, I am happy to do that. I use my Silhouette Cameo to make my crafts. I design in the Silhouette Studio usually, sometimes in Adobe, but Adobe Illustrator. But let's put this together. So you can do it multiple ways. This is a little bigger size. You can make it smaller. I also, oh, there's my missing piece. I had to cut an extra piece, and there we go. I knew I'd find it somewhere. But it's a card. So it's a shaker card, and how fun would that be to throw a fun little gift card, for a gift for somebody and just a friend or whatever, and just tell people, hey, come and just tell them thanks or tell them you're thinking about them. And you could also always throw in a little gift card for a drink or something like that, or just tell people that you're thinking of them. Anyway, we will put that together, and those kind of do shake around. They're a little stiff, but I thought how fun, because who doesn't love a fruity drink, especially in the summer when it's hot. So let's put this together. So to start out, I have all my pieces here, and hopefully, I don't know if you can see, follow along here. There's the little straw, and we're going to put together the lemon, and then we have a blackberry or blueberry, should say, and a strawberry, because who doesn't want that in your drinks? Nice, cool, refreshing drink for the summer. And the little tabs that go on the blueberry, sorry. And this is your little drink, if you mix, lemonades or something. I thought a pink lemonade is really fun. So to start, obviously the straw part, and it's got a perforation there. So you fold that down like that. And we're going to put together parts of this kind of in layers. So we will put on, let me get my glue. Okay, I'm using Barely Arts glue here. So, and hello everybody that's joining. Appreciate ya. Thanks for tuning in. So, like I said, Barely Arts glue here. Sometimes it gets a little bit thick when do you guys ever have that issue when your glue is just not wanting to play nice? I think that's a sign that I need to do more crafting, don't you think? If the glue gives you a pain, you got to keep it flowing. Okay. So we'll glue down. Like I said before, if you're just joining, you can find my designs in the Silhouette Design Store under my name. Just look for Toni Imlay, and the link is in my bio too here on Silhouette. So don't forget to subscribe. So we glue down that little part first. Then we're going to, let's put together the lemon. Those that are joining, we're making a fun little shaker card. So it's like a fruit drink, shaker card. So, oh yes, yeah. Hopefully you guys saw that. If you saw, it's a little shaker card. That's what I'm making. and it has fruit. And in the Silhouette Design Store, I'll have additional fruits, but they just have a variety. So we're gonna put a couple, and there's the little shaker. And like I said, you can make it in different sizes. And this one we're making today is actually a shaker card. So how fun would that be to give to people? So thank you guys all for being here. And I'm using Barely Arts glue. And it's a skinny little piece, so you put that down on the base here. So that just puts right there around that edge. And this glue dries really nice and fast, and it's clear. That's what I really like about it. Then I'll glue each little piece. And when I make my crafts, when I make my designs, I really do like to have them, you know, simple and easy to put together, because I want something that's fast, you know, easy to cut out, easy to, just easy to put together and quick to, so that if you have someone that you want to, you know, give something to, it's just nice to slap it together really quick. And most of my designs too kind of work together. I like that they can, you know, work for multiple things. Like for example, these designs, you wouldn't just have to put them on a card, but they're fruity little fun things. You could, you know, cut them out in HTVs, you know, and heat press them onto a shirt, or make a little cluster of, you know, fruits or something, and you know, or even put the whole little, you know, make it, cut it out as for a shirt design. So you just, I love that you can just use your imagination, but I try to like make things, you know, versatile. So anyway, just kind of glue that down. And like I mentioned before, if you weren't here, you can find my designs in the Silhouette Design Store. Just look for my name, Toni Imlay, and then some of those little pieces, because they're so tiny, I'll show them to you. So the little, sometimes you have to use a little unpicker to kind of, but there's your little blueberry, or yeah, little blueberry. Not blueberry, sorry, blackberry. I can get my fruits right. And that has a little tiny stem to kind of make it thicker. It'll pop up on there. And then, and the glue sticks to my finger. Okay, and then I have the 3 layers here for the strawberry. You have the back part, and then just kind of glue around. That kind of goes on like that. See where you guys are from. You can state if you want where you're from. It's hello from Russia. Just hello, you guys. This is fun. The little stem part. And then our cute little strawberry. So we have our lemon, strawberry, and our blackberry. Okay, then we're gonna put on our straw. So after we put on the drink part, so it's lemonade, flavored lemonade, and you could do whatever you wanted. Make sure I glue the right side. You don't want to glue the wrong side. So there's that. And I mentioned before, I'd use my Silhouette Cameo. I use the Cameo 5 to cut out most of my designs. And I'd use the software, the Silhouette software. And okay, so we put the the little fruit in. You guys can see. And thank you so much for watching. So put our little fruit in. We're going to put that one down there this time. Then I have these cute little, I cut them out of the acetate little ice cubes. You can kind of see the little clip there. So I lay the ice cubes down right there. Yeah, I see only one watching right now. Maybe there's 3 of you there. So thank you guys so much for joining. This is fun. Okay, so now we're going to, and if you get glue or anything on your acetate, you can use some alcohol and just rubbing alcohol and wipe that off. But, so we will glue around here, around the edges here. Just all around the edge. And this, this glue, if you didn't catch it before, it does dry clear. And then you just lay it right on top. So like that. So it has the little frame. It's kind of messy looking, but that's your frame. And my stuff's sliding off. And now we're going to use foam tape. Of that. Oh, to cut off my design, I had it come down just slightly. Okay, I'm going to use film tape that's like in the little strips. And I got this from scrapbook.com. Okay, that end doesn't want to come off as easy. So it comes off like that. And then you just line it. If you can see, I think you can see. Line it, run it down the side. And you could use little pieces if you wanted, you know, if you have different type of phone. You use whatever you have, and you can get it from lots of different places. And this is handy just because you can kind of bend it to wherever you need it. And then stick it down. And then you just want to make sure all the edges, you know, they are bigger pieces that are in here, but you definitely don't want to have any, you know, the things slip out of the casing. So just kind of line that up. One more edge here. And depending on how your thing, like sometimes you have little beads or whatnot, but these are little chunky pieces, so they're gonna cover up good. And then you just store your extra right back on there. So that's handy, and it can be stored again. So now you peel the pieces off. And because, like I said, these are chunky, and I need to turn it around and lay it kind of on top, I'm not filling it like with the tiny beads. If I wanted to do that, I would lay this down like this and then turn the card over, but this works this way. So make sure nothing is in the path there. And then line it up there. Just press it down so it, you know, it stays well. And there's your little card. How fun is that? Just a fun little card that you can give to somebody. So anyway, and like I'd said, this is just the shaker part. You can attach this to like a gift, or you can make it smaller or bigger, and then you can put it wherever, you know. And then this other one is a shaker card too, so it just shows that you can making them in other colors, you know, but do whatever you want. And just give them to a friend, like with a little drink card or something like that. Anyway, but thank you guys so much, for joining. So happy crafting.